Hair flip, yeah, I'm a badass bitch. I don't like it. Hair flip, yeah. Oh my god. So you guys should be happy. Oh my goodness. Hair flip. Anyways, hair flip.
There's a lot going on my computer right now, Lord. It is a lot. When I tell you it's a lot going on in this world, Craig, it is a lot going on. It is.
Spirit.
You better.
You cannot. Okay.
Holy Spirit.
They better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit.
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit.
Before I get them, Lord.
Activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit. Activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit. Activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit. Activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit.
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit.
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit.
Before I get them, Lord.
Activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You cannot. Okay.
Holy Spirit.
They
Activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit.
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit.
Before I get them, Lord.
Activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit. Activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit. Activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit. Activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit.
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit.
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit.
Before I get them, Lord.
Activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You cannot. Okay.
Holy Spirit.
So I'm literally like still getting tea, like as we are coming live. Shout out to my moderator. You know who you are. I love you. Shout out to the Night and Day Network. They're interviewing Goomba and Jaguar's husband. They're talking to him and he just shouted us out and all that good stuff. So shout out to him. What is going on? What is going on? What the? What? Okay. So now you know I'm nosy. Okay. I'm nosy. Okay. Shout out to all of y'all. Welcome back to the Shine Everywhere Show. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. So now y'all know how to remove this. Let me add this.
Hair flipping on the show. Hi.
Quiet. Oh God. Ugh. Come in here and ruin this stuff. We ain't even talking to you yet. So, oh Lord, this is a lot. Okay. So we dropped the video. Nothing big, nothing major. Jaguar was live, and I knew something was up because if you saw that I was over there in the chat, I said, "Where you going? Driving like Cleo from Set It Off under the bridge, like when Cleo was, when she had that cigarette. I need a cigarette. When Cleo had that cigarette in her mouth, when she had a dangler from her mouth, she lit it. She started crying. Night after night. I'm like, girl, why are you driving like the police is on the other side of the bridge? And it's a helicopter and you about to drive towards her. Like, that's how she was driving with that cigarette in her mouth. I said, where is she going? I said, girl, where you going? Dressed like Cleo. Look like Cleo. Come away from underneath that bridge. That's what I said. I said it in the chat. I did. And then all of y'all in the chat was like, Sean, like, laughing at me, but I was serious. So I was just like, girl, because she on something, Lord. She is on something. Like, I knew she was on something. And so she kept saying, you want to get to know me, and the camera was perfect on her, Lord. It was perfect on her. Like, it wasn't dangling, stuff like it normally do. And then she had on the strobe lights. I said, girl, like, what the strobe filter, the people that have epilepsy shouldn't be seeing. So I'm like, girl, what is going on? It's girl, you're on your somewhere over yonder. Where you going, girl? And she started driving, y'all. I mean, she was just zooming, when zooming and zooming and zooming. And then she pulled into this parking lot. Okay. Now, when I say the camera was perfect, it's because Solar from Confrontation was recording her. He had the camera. So I was like, oh, okay, so that makes sense. All right. So she pull up, she get out the car, and mind you, she don't park. She made a parking spot. My girl Jaguar pulled up and made a parking spot because she was not supposed to park. Ma'am, you cannot park your car right there. So gay. So she just made a park. I'm like, girl, you can't park behind people's car. I'm like, what? Good. You gotta. I'm like, oh, maybe like you just gonna leave it there. I was like, now that's G. Now that's G right there. When you just pull, you been that corner and you just pull up. I'm like, cause that's not no parking. I'm like, no lines right there. Ma'am, you cannot park your car here. So she just got out. A girl, she got out the car. I was like, oh my word, where's you going? I said, who she put? This is a pull-up. I was like, oh my God. But to who? So she got out, she was already yelling, and all of this stuff, and we didn't know who she was yelling at, right? Now, let's get into this little piece of her yelling. Hold on, when she first got out the car, hold on. Let me mute. His toes and ruin his marriage. Without holding you any further, Jaguar went live on IG, and here is what happened.
Don't worry, it's for our protection.
What you doing?
What's good, you man? I'm just
gonna go back.
I'm just protecting
I
Jack.
don't give a fuck. Go back and get him cut, bro.
Now that's Jag in the gray, and they're hooping and hollering in that man's face. Okay, so it's like, Jag, you pulled up on him, girl. You pulled up on him, girl. You pulled up on him, but she pulled up on him because of Solar, because he stinks and he's evil. He absolutely is. I was just saying this earlier live. Jaguar, you need to get away from him. These people are evil. They will ruin your life. They absolutely will. Especially they try to be all seductive and pretty, but it's like, how you gonna pretty stank? Like, how you gonna cute stank? How are you gonna handsome reek? I don't know. But they try to be seductive and all of that stuff and gaslight you and reel you in just to ruin your life. They get you to believe in them and the things that they're saying. Sometimes you feel sorry for them, and then sometimes you look at them and you kind of look up to them, and then it's times where you feel like you're equal. It's the roller coaster. I'm a good. Hold on, I need to put this finger. I'm on an emotional roller coaster. So yes. So I'm like, Jaguar, girl, he take you on an emotional roller coaster. Loving you ain't nothing healthy. Loving you was never good for me, but I can't get off. I said, this is what he's doing to you, girl. And you know that song by Vivian Green. So I don't know why folk come, you sitting over here trying to be seductive by this man. I'm like, Jaguar, you need to get away from him. He is evil. Look at him. Look at those dreads. It's lies all up in these dreads, girl. I'm like, girl, you got to get away from him. Girl, he's trying to take you from your husband. All of that, them little coins you got over there, girl. He's trying to take your EBC card, debit card, all of that. He want the credit card, credit card. He want all of that, girl. I'm like, he about to ruin your life. Mm-hmm. He about to try to throw a baby off of you, girl. He about to try to throw a baby off of you, girl. I'm like, yeah, you got to get away from him. Ew. Okay? But she ain't listen. And so she get out the car, and that's her over there in the gray hooping and hollering in that man's face. Okay? Because Solar done convinced her, that he is evil. That she gotta live in her truth. It's honest. The best mind trick of a person that's honesty, you know, and all of this stuff. Okay, Solar, you sat over there at Carbonation. Y'all said y'all was sleeping with cousins and sisters, and y'all all slept with a man, and all of y'all is weird, and all of y'all are diseased. So, again, you funky diseased homeless bitch, girl. Why folk come you send Jaguar down there to try to get, you did all of this. Solar, you did all of this, and I'm so glad. I'm glad he got his ones. I'm so glad. Shout out to Jaguar Wright husband Google for getting his ones. Shout out to Gerald for getting his ones. I like it in you, player. I like it in because that's how I do. That's how I do. But you move a little bit slow for me because I would have been working them on that ground. I would have had them dreads wrapped up. I would have, you know. But good for you. Good for you. Because I would have been dragging him out. I would have threw him against that. So he's trying to ruin this man's life. Okay, so that's what had happened. That's what that word. So Jaguar ran up in there because Jaguar, you was trying to put your hands on that man. Ooh, Jaguar, I can't wait till you get out of jail, girl. We're gonna talk about this when you get out of prison. See, I told you to get it. That YouTuber that you was batting for that was behind bars. I told you, girl, I don't know you might want to leave that alone, girl. And now you behind bars, girl. This is what I'm saying, Jaguar. You gotta chill out, girl. You gotta chill out. Oh my God. So this is what we're hearing right now. We're hearing Jaguar inside of, I don't know if this is a barbershop or whatever this is. She in there hooping and hollering to the top of her lungs at her husband because Solar done convinced her that he is the devil. Solar over there rolling stuff up and he over there rolling bones and all of that stuff up, putting spells on Jaguar. That's all that were. That's all that we're saying. I'm a charmed one. I'm not worried. La Guardian Leviosa. So, you know, I'm not worried about it. I'm charmed. I ain't worried about that. I got powers. I can freeze things. So, yes, I got powers. I can freeze things. I'm not worried about it. But Jaguar, she wasn't protected. She wasn't protected. See, she worried about Nosy Ho and putting her in bowls and shit. Putting her name in bowls. Girl. She was like, what about that? I'm like, girl, Nosy ain't putting no root on you. I'm like, now, this who putting the root on you? Solar. You worried about Nosy Ho for what? You worried about the wrong witch. Okay, girl? Now, if you say that she is a witch, okay, whatever. All right, she putting your name in pots, in bowls, in paper cups, and all this, whatever. Or whatever. She banging your name in the backyard, all of this weird stuff, whatever. Okay, girl. But he is the real witch. You sitting over there, it's a whole warlock in your face, and you worried about the witches. Now he done put a spell on this woman. Did y'all see that she was throwing around bones? She was throwing around her son bones. I'm like, Jaguar, that's not your son. Jaguar, you not rubbing your son on your face. Jaguar rubbed her son on her face. I cannot handle this. This is too much. She rubbed her child on her face. She threw her child on people. Lord, she threw her child on people. Oh, Lord, she was out there throwing that man on people. What you gonna do about this? I'm like, what is going on? I said, are you really throwing your son around? I said, no. She was throwing her son, her cremated son, because that's what that were, right? That's what that were, right? That was her child. I'm assuming she travels with it. That's, some people do that. Like you traveling across country, you do a lot of driving. You bring it, you know, bring the cremation with you and keep it close, you know. From what I gathered, that's what that were. What y'all thought that was, baby powder? That wasn't baby powder. That did you see what it was in? Did you see the container? That wasn't Tupperware. That wasn't Tupperware. I said, what the is going on? I said, what is happening? And I feel like what's happening is carbonation. Carbonation is what is happening. It is what's happening. Ho, ho, ho. And then Solar, oh, I'm glad you got hit in the mouth. Oh, I'm glad you got hit in the face. Oh, I'm excited that happened. Shout out to Lab Gas Golf. She said, I see you back on the clock. We told you when off for the weekend. Well, see, this is YouTube. You know, so I mean, I said station head. I'm off of station head for the weekend. Thank you so much for the super sticker. I said a station head, girl. But yay. So let's finish so we can get into the next part of the video.
That's fine. I agree.
No,
This her fault.
nigga. I'm done talking. Go back and get in the car, bro.
Hey, yeah, bro.
Ain't none of that. Hey, whatever they got going between them and them, you go back and get in the car.
This is her business. This ain't my phone. This is her phone. That's her phone? Don't even matter. Yeah, it's not even my phone.
Shout out to Lizzie. Thank you so much, moderator, for the super sticker, sweetie. Thank you. I know he shouted me out because he told me that I was right. So the live that we did earlier, he told me I was right. He said that you were right. He did. Goomba, Gerald. He said that to me. He was like, you were right. So I guess he watched the live that we did earlier here on YouTube. And he said, you were right. Like everything you said, you're right. Like, boom. Like you hit the nail right on the head. You know, so that's what, you know, like I said, I mean, you could tell, like I said, in my opinion, and in my opinion, just happened to be right. You know, so yeah, so again, shout out to Gerald. There's no issue here. Again, that's between him and his wife. But Solar is at the door right here. He wanted to gain entry to where, you know, Jaguar was. And whoever this is, I don't know who this man is, but stopped him in his tracks and said, what they go through is what they go through, basically, but you ain't getting in it. Checked him. Like right away, checked him. Because I would have moved his hand. I'm like, don't put your hand in my face. If I want to go up here, and I'm going up in here, homie. I'm going to move, son. I'm going up in here, homie. So, you know, like that's how I would have been. Like, get out of my way. I am coming in here. My friend is in there. You know, like, I got move. Is what I would have did. But Solar is scary, you know, because they wouldn't beat up Nature Boy. They wouldn't fight. Yeah. So he's scary and didn't go in. So this is what let's listen to that again. This is Solar being stopped at the door that you can see that's him in the reflection sitting there funky. And a funky fresh looking a mess. Look, socks black, and you take them socks off. White at the top, black at the bottom. But yeah, this is him listening. He's scared. Any further?
Don't worry, it's for our protection.
Hey, what you doing?
What's good with you, man? I'm just
go back.
I'm just protecting Jay.
I don't give a fuck. Go back and get in the car, bro.
He said, I don't give a fuck. Go back, get in the car, bro. Go back, get in the car, bro. He's scared because I would be like, who you talking? Let me set the. Who you talking to? Like, that would have been a whole problem. You walking up to me talking to me, who you talking to? Like, let me, because you gotta, whoever you talking to gotta be behind me, because you ain't talking to me. Like, you're not. That's not who you talking to. You know, that's who that's how I would have been like, move, let me. Who you talking to? You. Because you ain't talking to me. So, but Solar, like the punk he was born, decides to just stand outside. Because I would have stood outside. It would have been commotion. That's all I can take it. It would have been some commotion at the door if that was me and him. But you know, I guess Solar, like again, the punk that his mom was in labor with, decide to let that be with that word.
I agree.
No,
this her fault.
nigga. I'm done talking. Go back and get in the car, bro.
Hey, yeah, bro.
Ain't none of that. Hey, whatever they got going between them and them, you go back and get in the car.
This is
You beiges are some punks. Y'all give beiges a bad name. Like, it's some punk ass beiges on this social media world, Lord. I'm glad we represent for the dark skin, because a dark skinned nigga is telling him he's getting sunned by melanin. So yeah, you beiges, y'all something else. Y'all is something else.
her business. This ain't my phone. This is her phone. That's her phone? Don't even matter. Yeah, it's not even my phone.
Hey, go on, get in the car. I ain't gonna let nothing happen to it.
Oh, I believe you. Thank you. Thank you.
Fight me now!
Come on.
Please.
What is happening? What is happening? Like, I just keep saying, like, what is going on? So that is Jag, who you see in the gray coming back, because she was the one yelling in his face inside of there. You can see her. And then that's her right now exiting. All right. As Jag is exiting, she told him to come fight her right now. I'm like, Jag, no. Like, how's you coercing this man into a fight? He's a man. You're a woman. Like, don't do that. You know, so it's like, what are you doing? But listen, if you listen closely, shout out to the official King Pain. I love you. If you listen closely, you will hear her say, come out here, fight me right now.
Hey, go on, get in the car. I ain't gonna let nothing happen to her.
Oh, I believe you. Thank you. Thank you.
Fight me now!
Come on.
Please protect it. Thank you. That's all I'm here for.
Yeah, you good. Hey, so.
You wanna threaten my fucking...
Hey.
You want...
Hey, go back in the car.
Okay.
What the fuck? Bitch!
Cleared them, because I said that earlier. I said it would be a problem. Like, this would be a problem for me. You know, if this was my situation, like, I would run up on him. Like, it's going to happen sooner rather than later. Like, it's going. I mean, it's. Do we need to go outside? That's how I get down. Or we can just do it right there. If you already outside, we ain't got nothing to talk about. What we talking about? All this good concrete and parking lot and the air. Like, what we talking about? What we discussing? Nothing. Let's get out. You know, so I don't blame him. You know, that's why I said I would encourage, you know, him to have went out there and did that. But if that's the decision that he decided to make as a man, I'm not against it. You know, it's man to man. You know, it is what it is. You 27 years old. He, you know, Gerald much older, you know. You got youth on your side, and all you got on your side is winning. Because that's not happening. You can have everything on your side but winning this fight. Because that so yeah, this I have nothing to do with. And I'm pausing right here because I don't want to play a violent moment. So we're gonna skip. Absolutely. And we're gonna keep going. So there was a tussle, there was a physical altercation between Solar from Carbonation and Gerald. So with that being said, let's just keep listening. This I wish this wouldn't have happened, because Solar, again, is evil. Solar did this. Now, I'm not saying that he's literally making Jag make the decisions that she made. No. It's unfortunate that Jag made those decisions, and I feel badly for her. Like, I do. I you know, cause and effect. With every action, there's a reaction. So the things that she was doing and saying, and you did it, you know, which is, again, unfortunate, but at the same time, you don't get to just do stuff and not have to pay for it, you know. So her being arrested, to me, is justified. Would I wanted her to get arrested? No, because I wouldn't have wanted her to make the decisions that she made. And if a friend would have tried to stop her, and Solar did none of those things, that's how you know that he is pushing that energy. He wants her to react to her husband this way. He's been just sitting there and playing with her mental and playing with her mental and playing with her mental for weeks now, you know, like they've been around each other. So with this energy that he is pushing upon Jaguar, it's to divide. So he could, literally, Jaguar and her husband they were way solid, 10 times more solid before Solar came around. Jaguar was not going live coming for him. Jaguar and he even if they did have a disagreement, it was off camera. You know, things were a lot different. And when Solar came, then all of a sudden, boom, you know, it's all of this friction is coming in between them. The friction is Solar. That's why I kept saying Solar has to go. Like, Jaguar, get rid of him, because people like him ruin lives. They will sit there, extremely narcissistic, and sit there and mentally coerce you into making decisions that you wouldn't normally make. So he is the influence behind these decisions, because if he wasn't here, you wouldn't be making these type of decisions, because there would be nobody pushing that type of energy into your head, you know. And then again, who knows what he putting in that stuff, that CBD and whatnot that he over there smoking with her. Who knows? They did all type of experimental things with carbonation and whatnot. Gerald's sitting over there thinking that Jaguar's drunk. Is she? Is she? I mean, she is around him. I mean, is she drunk? Do she think that too? Because she's probably not. I promise. Just like when she was over here on that live the other day with Tia B, Solar was around. He absolutely was. He's weird. Like, and he's using her 100%. And he's enabled her into feeling like these decisions, you should go out there and run down on them. You should go up there and tell them how you feel. You don't deserve this. He did this, he did that. It's time for you to die. And so he keeps pushing this energy into her head. And she's trying to, like the good side of her, be like, no, I don't need to do, nothing like that, because she wouldn't normally make a decision like that. Gerald isn't the enemy, before Solar came around. Gerald was her husband, her partner. And then Solar comes and makes her feel as if you pivot off of energy. So Jaguar and her husband, there's already a void there to where there's, a lot of constant headbutting, because in marriages you have, ups and downs. You have times where you get along great, and then you have times to where you're, butting heads. That what makes you come back together is because it's just you two. But when you add another entity inside of that is pushing one party more away from the other person, then that is, what's going to make you want to kind of attack. And that is how he was feeling, as if he needs to attack. So that's what he did. And even Gerald being coerced in these decisions as well, because Solar coming around pushing this energy is making him angry. And as a man, he feels like he needs to react. He feels like he needs to protect. He feels that he needs to do those things. That's the feeling of him running up on him. Like, I'm running up on you to protect what's mine, to show you what belongs to me. This is my wife. Like, you're not coming in here, when he's her assistant. Solar, wasn't her husband assisting her before? How you come in and take the whole, so you don't feel like that's going to affect them if Solar is now doing the things that, he would do. If he helps Jaguar with deal discussions and stuff like that for shows and things in that nature, and now Jaguar is no longer asking him about these questions, she's now asking Solar, and stuff like that, it's going to cause a problem, within the relationship. It is. And Solar's doing that deliberately, because he's making Jag feel like he's innocent. I'm not doing anything. I'm just here. I'm just present. I'm here for you. I want to help you. I'm here to make sure you're a better person. That's all. Any way that I can assist, ... is how he's putting the energy on. So Jaguar's, feeding that energy, because again, Solar is something different. So it's easier, especially being married and married for a while, it's easier for somebody else to come around with a certain energy and you just feed off of it. It's like I'm off to a flame, because that's not your spouse. It's more so of a friendship. So it's refreshing. It feels good. You're not, your words aren't, you're not getting cut off when you say certain things and whatnot. You have a lot, have a lot in common, of the new you and how you feel from you, because we change and evolve, as people. And somebody like Solar, 27 years old, coming around can be very refreshing, with the thought process, that he has and whatnot. And I think Jag was digging that. And I think he was manipulating her along the way. And because look at all of this. That's why we can't explain it. But if Jag was over in Carbonation, it'd be like, because this is the Carbonation type antics. We know Jaguar has done things before, but I get it. And she's done certain things for attention. But I don't feel like this is that. This is something different right here. And what's different about this situation is Solar. So that's how I feel about it. I feel that it's Solar. Solar is the problem. Solar came around and ran this girl ragged, for real. She's dealt with a lot of people and whatnot, but this type of energy, that's why people were so concerned and kind of just side-eyeing her when she did hook up with Solar, because it's just like, what are you around? Do you not know who that they are? They're life ruiners. Everything is a game to them, and Solar is definitely that, 100%. So yeah, I feel shout out to y'all for these super stickers. Let me pull them up. Shout out to Queen V for the super sticker. Thank you so much, sweetie. And shout out to the lovely one for the super sticker as well. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Hold on. Someone says, I think Solar was sent too. Very possible that Solar could have been sent. Shout out to the lovely one for becoming a member. Shout out to you. Come and collect Jaguar. Yeah, so they gave her a 5150. I don't think so. And we will get into that in just a second here because we have the live footage of it. We absolutely do. Hold on.
I never heard you.
Fuck this nigga! Fuck this nigga! I'm put you on camera, ho. You wanna be fucking? You wanna be fucking? Fuck that nigga! Fuck him!
This was a mess. This was a mess. It's like, what is going on? This is a lot. This is a lot. Let's get into, do we have the footage of, hold on, I think this might be it.
You're dead! All of you bitches is fucking dead! I'm blowing this fucking place up on my dead son! You motherfuckers! You motherfuckers!
She is literally throwing her son around. And she says she cursed all of them. She is literally, yes. That is her deceased son from what? I don't know. It's crazy. It's like, I'm worried. It's like, what would make you think to even do that? I'm so confused by that. I'm just like, and you're like, and she rubs it on her face. She's throwing it on other people. How you call a nosy hoe a witch? What is this? What are you? Cursing people? Threatening people? I'm like, what is going on with her? Like Jaguar. I feel bad. It's like, I'm worried. I'm like, what is going on? Because normally something like that, I'm not even gonna lie, I would laugh at. If this was a white woman running around, I would be cracking up right now. I would be like, oh my goodness, white people, y'all are so funny. But she is Blake. So it's a different type of, because we as Black people, we just got a different type of sense. Okay, ours is different. All right, we built different. So but I'm like, what? No, literally, look.
drive.
No, don't drive.
I'm driving.
Can you drive into the car and we just park and talk? Please.
On my dead son. On my dead son.
Please, I know you want to drive.
Dead son. On my dead son. On my dead son. On my son. On my son.
We're God's
They're
people.
all dead.
No,
They're all dead. They're all dead. They're all
What is happening? What is happening? Prayers to Jaguar, Wright. Like, what is happening here? This is very concerning. I'm like, this ain't even nothing to joke about. It's like, what is happening? She's someone that doesn't believe in like magic and stuff like that. And, you know, she literally comes on my show, you know, I kind of feel let down in ways. Like, I don't know, my feelings are hurt, you know, because it's like, I really want to look out for her. I really do. So, and I try to give her the benefit of the doubt. It's like, I really don't want to just label her and say certain things about her. I don't know. And my heart still beats for her. You know, it's like, I don't know. I just feel like something isn't right. I don't know. Again, I know Jaguar has had and done antics before, but nothing like this. From just the last couple weeks, it's just like, whoa, you know, like, but the darkness is Solar. He absolutely is. I'll tell him to his face. You are the darkness. You are. Again, these are her actions, so you can blame no one but her. But the influence behind it, the enablers, they need to be dealt with too. And I think Solar is definitely one of those people. But yeah, it's hurtful for me. I feel like she kind of hurt my feelings because I really want to believe in her, like and believe the things that she says. And with certain antics like this, because I'm not even gonna say it's an antic, I don't know what's going on. I have no idea. I definitely tried to contact her. I definitely tried to call her. With no avail. I wouldn't, and right after this, I know there was a lot of people trying to contact her, so I didn't figure I would get through anyway. But I was just kind of hoping that I did. But it wouldn't have mattered because right after, let's drop this down, this happened.
She came up here and assaulted me while I was at a fucking barbershop. Her and fucking goddamn me, Solar, came to the barbershop where I was sitting there resting in peace after the fucking cops was called on me. Fucking bruised me and fucking assaulted me. Come up here acting a fucking fool. Throwing Giovanni's ashes out the car, calling niggas bitches and hoes. Come up here acting a fucking donkey. Didn't fucking leave. And somebody else called the cops on her. Somebody else called the cops on her. I can't calm her down. I can't calm her down. They came up here and assaulted me. Her and motherfucking me, Solar, came up here and assaulted me at the motherfucking barbershop. I never called the laws of my wife. She did this to herself. Hanging out with that motherfucker nigga in the back of that motherfucking car. Solar. Fucking motherfucking sex cultists. Talking about I love you, I love you. They fucking drinking and everything. They both fucking drunk as fuck. Fucking doing fucking lives and shit with motherfucking King Payne. Talking about me, I pulled guns and shit out. I didn't put no gun on her. She didn't tell y'all the truth. She grabbed that motherfucker and said she should shoot me in the motherfucking head. She get the shit over with. Because I ain't worth shit to her. I ain't worth shit to her, huh? No value, huh? And you do me like this? Right with that motherfucker? Got you involved in this shit? What the fuck, bro? You tripping. Now both y'all niggas locked up. You beating yourself up in the goddamn cop car. Now you leaving. What the fuck, babe? Y'all pray for her. Please pray for her. Please pray for her. Please pray for her. Pray for us. Told that nigga Solar bad. Sean Davey, where you right, my nigga? Niggas terrible, bro. I pay for niggas' clothes, food, everything, my nigga. Everything. Everything, y'all. Everything, y'all. I pay for everything, y'all.
This is Jaguar Wright's husband. This is whom she came up there and was all in his face, like with the video we just showed that we pulled up before. She went in there, all in the man's face and whatnot, and telling him to come outside. So she was taking her son's ashes. He confirmed it all. That was her son's ashes that she was throwing on the people and cursing them. Javante, that was his ashes. It was. Like he said, Sean, you're right about all of this. Oh my goodness. And King Payne too. Shout out to the official King Payne, because King Payne has been saying the same, been feeling the same. Like even like I was saying this morning in the live, you could tell just in his face, and I had talked to King outside of this, and he felt the same way. I'm just like, so he gotta go. And King Payne, he said the same thing. Like, yes, friend. Like, yes, Solar gotta go. Because Solar is a problem. Like he was literally trying to rip them apart. Literally. And with him, like he says, that she drinks with Solar. Who knows what he is putting inside of those drinks? And I'll say it to his face. Who knows what he's putting in it? Because again, he's not drinking with them and hanging with them like that. He wants Solar gone. He wants him to go. Okay? So I'm going to play this again for the people that came in late. But this is the live footage of Jaguar Wright Johnson getting arrested after the antics of the video we showed. Live footage. This is the arrest.
She came up here and assaulted me while I was at a fucking barbershop. Her and fucking goddamn me, Solar, came to the barbershop where I was sitting there resting in peace after the fucking cops was called on me. Fucking bruised me and fucking assaulted me. Come up here acting a fucking fool. Throwing Giovanni's ashes out the car, calling niggas bitches and hoes. Come up here acting a fucking donkey. Didn't fucking leave. And somebody else called the cops on her. Somebody else called the cops on her. I can't calm her down. I can't calm her down. They came up here and assaulted me. Her and motherfucking me, Solar, came up here and assaulted me at the motherfucking barbershop. I never called the laws of my wife. She did this to herself. Hanging out with that motherfucker nigga in the back of that motherfucking car. Solar. Fucking motherfucking sex cultists. Talking about I love you, I love you. They fucking drinking and everything. They both fucking drunk as fuck. Fucking doing fucking lives and shit with motherfucking King Payne. Talking about me, I pulled guns and shit out. I didn't put no gun on her. She didn't tell y'all the truth. She grabbed that motherfucker and said she should shoot me in the motherfucking head. She get the shit over with. Because I ain't worth shit to her. I ain't worth shit to her, huh? No value, huh? And you do me like this? Right with that motherfucker? Got you involved in this shit? What the fuck, bro? You tripping. Now both y'all niggas locked up, you beating yourself up in the goddamn cop car. Now you leaving. What the fuck, babe? Y'all pray for her. Please pray for her. Please pray for her. Please pray for her. Pray for us. Told that nigga Solar bad. Sean Davey, where you right, my nigga? Niggas terrible, bro. I pay for niggas' clothes, food, everything, my nigga. Everything. Everything, y'all. Everything, y'all. I pay for everything, y'all. Yeah, my lips white. Adrenaline rushing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck to say, my nigga. I don't know why she did this shit, bro. I came up here to chill. I came up here to get a peace of mind, to get away from that shit from what happened to me last night. I could have died last night. The cops thought I had a gun in my hand. Another cop had to tell everybody it's his fucking phone. Stand down. What the fuck? Pull me, my stepson, out the motherfucking house. Go in the fucking house with fucking guns, nigga. How the fuck these people get our fucking address since it's such anonymous? Come on, man. Right after you get off the phone with King Payne doing the interview, laughing and joking, eating velvet taco with this nigga who's supposed to be married to Velvet from Carbonation, Carbon Island shit. Yeah, this is what Carbon Island get you, motherfuckers. Yeah, somebody send this shit to King World 2020. I'm done. What marriage?
He said, what marriage? Jaguar. This is a lot. This is a lot. This is a lot. Hold on, because I'm nosing. Hold on. This is a lot. Oh, this is a lot. Hold on. Where? Oh, this is a lot. Oh, Lord. Oh, not me. This is a lot. Not me, Lord. It's me, it's me, it's me, oh Lord. Y'all said that she was live. I don't see where she's live. She's not live on IG either. No, I don't think so. It's what's today? Saturday? Yeah, no. If they took her, she gone for the weekend at least. We won't hear from her till at least Monday. And isn't Monday a holiday? Martin Luther King, something like that. So what's his IG? What is it? So I could cuss him out. What is it? Hurry up. Put it in the chat. What is his IG? I do not follow him. Because he's psycho. What is his IG? Put it in the chat so I can pull it up. Hold on, I want to already be typing it in. What is his IG? Because I don't follow him. I don't feature. Real bad. Real bad. Because if he is, he's on IG. If he is, he's on IG. If he is live. I don't know, Solar. Solar is a bum. Solar was a part of Carbonation with Nature Boy. Nature Boy is now incarcerated for certain charges that we're not going to get into. But Carbonation was basically a sex cult. Absolutely. That's basically what it was. There was a lot of crazy, horrible, gross, disgusting things that they did. They're all gross. The majority of them came to Carbonation because they all had a certain STI that they could not get rid of. Velvet being one that came with allegedly herpes. And she said that she had it in multiple videos. With Nature Boy, they used to do lives here on YouTube, and then once they got basically the boot from here, but came back, they decided to go more the IG than Bigo route. But Velvet went over there with an itchy coochie early on, and who's live? When she, which is the same person, Solar, this person that we're speaking of now, is allegedly dating. So it's a big cluster. It's a lot to the Carbonation. There's plenty of videos on it. But anyway, Solar was a part of that, a sex cult that all have STDs and STIs that were just, spreading them around to each other. The Incurable Gang is what we call them for short. The Supercell is what we call them for short. But he is one of those nasty, funky people, okay? They have made people exit out of airports with more than 3 of them being in a circle because they're that funky. And yeah, he was a part of that. So how him and their leader, their god, Nature Boy, went to jail last year. So now they're all free, running around, free, mindless agents. So they go around and manipulate. They all live outside, under bridges, inside of slides at parks, on merry-go-rounds, anywhere that someone will let them stay. So Now they found their way, a connection to Jaguar Wright, which will be Solar. They're all solo dolo. Carbonation, basically, they still have the same mind frame, but they're just not together anymore because Nature Boy was the leader, the glue that kept it together. So Solar, being a homeless free agent, given his mind back, he has stumbled upon his way after coming from Velvet Itchy Coochie all the way down from Cincinnati down to Dallas and linking up with Jaguar Wright. In the process of him linking up with Jaguar Wright in the last 2 weeks, I believe that they've been hanging out. He's became the assistant, also started to help her producing on tracks. How, I don't know. But and he has also been trying to rip her from her husband. He absolutely has. In the process of that, Jaguar decided to go down there angry for whatever reason, which I think that it was Solar gassing her up, making her feel like she needs to go attack her husband. And that's exactly what she went and did while he stood outside and just recorded it. Again, if he was there to protect her, why didn't he protect her? When she came outside, he should have walked her right to the car. He didn't. He stood outside antagonizing. You're watching this dude run up to you recording, and you just because you want this energy. Solar wanted Gooba to do that. He wanted Gerald, her husband, to attack him. He wanted that. That's why he was sitting there waiting for, like, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you already look like the bad guy. And then as soon as he did, what's the first thing Jaguar says? Let's pull that video back up. What's the first thing Jaguar says? Hold on, pause here. Let's right here.
This is my brother. Just know me. I love you, bro. I love you, Bill. I love you, bro. I'll never let you go. I love you, bro.
You fucking done.
I can't live for your family, Jerry.
You a fucking dead man. Get the fuck.
I'm doing it.
Bobby, you better get him the fuck off my nephew.
Y'all came up here.
You better get him the fuck off my nephew.
Y'all break it up. Y'all came up here.
So she keeps calling him her nephew. She keeps saying it. Get off my nephew. Get my nephew. He attacked my nephew. She's saying that deliberately because that's what he wanted. Solar wanted Gerald to attack him. He wanted him to, because then that makes him look more like the victim. It makes him look more like, look, not only is he attacking you, he's attacking me. Because as soon as after all of this happened, Solar went live and he was over there calling Gerald an abuser. Basically saying like, oh, the man that's been doing all of this to Jaguar, putting his hands on Jaguar, all of that, ... You know, that's what he did. Solar went over there and tried to paint Gerald as all he basically do is sit over there and put his hands on Jaguar, when that is obviously not true, because it just, you can just look at the energy from how, and again, I'm not going to be biased because I am not biased. So look at, if Gerald was so aggressive, he was so this, if he was so that, then why is she approaching him like this?
I don't give a fuck. Go back and get in the car, bro.
That's fine.
No,
nigga.
nigga. I'm done talking. Go back and get in the car, bro.
Hey, yeah, bro.
Ain't none of that. Hey, whatever they got going between them is them. You go back and get in the car.
This is her business. Ain't my.
Now she is up in there, in his face, like in the middle of his face, yelling at him. And she's touching him. Now, I'm not going to say she's hitting him, but she is touching him. That is happening. So with that being said, you're the whole aggressor. So how are you making it seem like he's so this and he's so that if this is what's going down? I'm like, yeah, this is a little confusing, you know, to me, to make it seem like Gerald is so this and that, because that is how Solar was sitting over there on his live after Jaguar got arrested, sitting over there in the backseat of a car, live, talking about some Gerald this and Gerald that. Gerald's been putting his hands on her. This isn't Honeycombs. This isn't Jay-Z. This is Gerald. This is Goomba putting his hands on Jaguar. Like he over there saying stuff like that. That's what he over there doing. He over there saying stuff like that. So he is trying to make Gerald look like he is just such this horrible person. You know, that all he do again is just sit over there putting his hands on Jaguar. Is the energy that Solar was given. But again, when Jaguar was arrested, where was Solar?
Hey, Solar, I'm gonna get a trespass on him. I'm gonna tell you now. You heard me?
I got you. Trespass on him. I got you. Can't come up here ever.
Solar is not over there. He is not over there. He has on horrible clothes and they stink. He is not over there. That's not happening. That's what that were. He's not over there. So it's like, where is he? Because he don't care. This is what he wanted. He wanted all of this to happen because Jaguar could get out right now and she'd still be open to being around him. She would still be open to it because in her eyes, he didn't do nothing. He didn't do anything wrong in her eyes. This was all Gerald because that's what he did. He manipulated her into thinking that very thing, that he is the problem. You know, Gerald is the problem. He's the issue. He's not. If you don't want to be with him no more, then just don't be with him. Like Gerald said during this live, Jaguar could have got him hurt very bad yesterday. And again, like I told y'all earlier in this live, or the live earlier that we did, Solar called the police on Gerald. The police going over to the house right now. So the friend that called was not the only person. Solar called the police over there too. And they could have got Gerald hurt, like he said. So let's listen to this one more time.
She came up here and assaulted me while I was at a fucking barbershop. Her and fucking goddamn me, Solar, came to the barbershop where I was sitting there resting in peace after the fucking cops was called on me. Fucking bruised me and fucking assaulted me. Come up here acting a fucking fool. Throwing Giovanni's ashes out the car, calling niggas bitches and hoes.
I just can't get why she attacked those innocent people. And I'm like, Jaguar, like, what is tea? It's like, I'm praying for you and everything, but it's like, you have to take accountability too, Jaguar. Like, you do. So again, I don't know what's going on. And I'm not just going to just blame Solar. Like, don't get me wrong. I think a lot of the inspiration is Solar, but you are the one making these decisions. And you're a grown woman. So to decide to open up your son's ashes and to throw your son's ashes on people after you made him seem as if he's so important, how important is he if you'll just waste, you know, his remains? Like, how important is that to you? I get being, you know, people, when they drink, they do stuff like that. But, you know, even with a drunk mind, you're going to have a sober respect. So the things that you normally wouldn't damage while you are sober, you're not going to deliberately damage those things while drunk unless you felt some type of way about it. So again, Jaguar, you definitely need help. You know, like you do. I can't force somebody to be sane that isn't doing what sane people do. And now it's a difference between doing something that is weird and doing something that is unordinary, like just not ordinary. And these things that she's doing, there's nothing ordinary about this. There's nothing I heard that before. No. You care so much about your son that passed away. Those ashes should be very sacred to you. And if you are going to rid them doing curses and threatening people and stuff like that, that's not okay. Like, it isn't. So I'm not going to coddle her or baby her. That was wrong. Like, I don't give a good goddamn how drunk you were, allegedly. I don't know what was going on. I don't know. But there's still no excuse. There isn't. There isn't. Going up there, getting in that man's face, and doing the things that you did, Jaguar, all of that was unnecessary. If something is going on between you and Solar, then just simply move around. It's given like also that you're kind of, it's like, are you trying to force this man to still be with you, or though you feel like you're kind of moving on? Because he said in the audio, in the video, he says,
This her phone. Don't even.
The altercation that Jaguar either said that Jaguar tried to F him or F'd him. Now, I don't think, I think he said tried. But let's listen to this audio because when he run up, but see, that's the thing. I don't want to, okay, hold on. Let me put up my banner because I don't want to play the physical altercation. I don't want to play that. Okay. So I'm going to put my banner up. Hopefully this works. Oops.
Thank you, thank you.
Fucking fight me now!
Please protect it, thank you. That's all I'm here for.
Yeah, you good. Hey, so
You wanna threaten my fucking...
Hey,
you want...
Hey,
What the
in
fuck?
Okay.
What the fuck? Bitch! Fuck you!
Hold up.
Get in the car.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Hey, go on, get in the car. I ain't gonna let nothing happen to her.
Oh, I believe you. Thank you, thank you.
Fucking fight me now!
Come on.
Please protect it, thank you. That's all I'm here for.
Yeah, you good. Hey, so
You wanna threaten my fucking...
Hey,
you want...
Hey,
What
get
the
in the
fuck?
car.
Okay.
What the fuck? Bitch! Fuck you!
Hold up, hold up.
Hold
Hold on.
Get him out there! Get the fuck out there! Get him up!
This is my brother. Don't let us fight. This is my brother. Why you want us to fight? I love him. He needs help.
Okay, so I'm not going to say that there is an affair going on. I'm not going to say that, but it does seem that is being alluded that either happening or about to is what is given with what her husband, the energy that he said within this clip. It's not completely audible to me, so I don't want to, because you could hear that, like, you trying to open, it's like, are you saying trying to, or are you saying that he did? Like, that's, okay. So, but anyways, that's definitely the type of time Solar is on. Solar is that type of person. Like, he'll do that. So he's not off by saying what he's saying. What am I missing? What, I'm missing something? What? Because I'm giving a show. So am I missing something? What? What happened? Hurry up. Am I missing something? So magic is real. Ooh, magic is real. Pray that attacks backfires. No, I don't know. Now, because Jaguar said she didn't believe in that stuff. That's why I said I'm kind of disappointed, when let down, because throwing ashes on people and stating voodoo. I'm not even gonna say voodoo because voodoo is not supposed to be bad. But yeah, me too. I hope she's okay as well. I don't think that she went to jail. I think that they may have taken her because how they took her on the stretcher and whatnot. They didn't just arrest her and throw her in the back of a car. That's a normal arrest. With them putting her on a stretcher, and you can see that in the video that
Come over acting a fucking donkey. Didn't fucking leave.
putting her. So yeah, with them putting her on a stretcher, I think that it was right for a psychiatric evaluation. And then maybe placing her into like a 5150 or into the Grace unit, whatever they call it, wherever they're taking her. So yeah, I don't think that they're taking her to jail, because again, they would have just put her in a squad car. Placing her on a stretcher, meaning that they're going to be bringing her to an area where they don't want her to attack people. Like we're going to take you somewhere where you can get help. So again, I hope when she sobers up and all of that good stuff, that, you know, I just hope that she all right. I definitely hope that. I don't wish this for nobody. Like, I mean, I don't care how much people dislike her. I mean, that's completely fine with me. But I wouldn't wish this on anyone, you know, and what's going on with her, because who exactly knows? But and then if there are roots and stuff that are being placed on her, it could be from all type of people. Jaguar has said a lot about a lot of people. You know, the more famous, the more energy that comes behind it. The Clive Davises, the Jay-Z's, the, you know, the all type of people, the Tevin Campbells, the Ralph, you know, I mean, all type of people, you know, so that energy could be coming from anywhere. But again, I'm not going to say that it's not drug related, because I don't know. So, but I'm not going to say that it is, just because I think we just go to certain things because we need an explanation. So since we need an explanation, we'll just say things, or it has to be this, or she has this, or this, you know. But yeah, she, those are strong beings. Yeah, she's made a lot of enemies. She definitely has. So who knows? But at the same time, I think that she does need to hold herself responsible for what's going on. I think that there's a lot Jag needs to do, and I do think that Jag needs assistance. I do. I think Jag needs help. I don't think she could do this on her own, and I think she's been trying to. But I think before Solar came around, that her and her husband had 10 times of a better handle on things. I think that he came in, Solar, and made this situation 10 times worse. That is how I think. That is what I think. I do. Yeah, Jaguar needs to chill out. I agree. I think Jaguar needs to chill too. I think Jaguar needs to take a break again. And I see why she took a break last year. Well, before, because she was gone for like 2 years. But yeah, I think that she needs to do that again, and just, you know, get back on stage and just sing her heart out. The main thing I think Jag needs help with is taking accountability. I think not taking accountability can be a sickness within itself, to where you have so many reasons to why other people are responsible for the bad decisions in your life, or why your life isn't going a certain way, or why certain things happen to certain. I do. I think that she needs to figure out a way to be accountable so that she can move on. I think a lot with her son that passed away. I think it's a lot of things she needs to hold herself accountable for, and she's not doing it. You know, being a mother that was on the road singing and traveling and touring, she didn't spend a lot of time, I feel like, with either one of her children. And then later on in life, probably try to make up for lost time. And sometimes we don't have enough time. And unfortunately, with her son Javante, I think that that's a strong regret of hers. And I think that she needs to come to terms with that and realize that it's okay. You know, like, nobody's perfect. And it kind of reminds me of like Miss Cleo. Miss Cleo was traumatized when at a young age. So she kind of took on a persona, you know, of someone else to protect herself from the pain. If I become what I was supposed to be, then I don't have to deal with what I am, you know, which is a traumatized victim, and no one helped her. So since no one helped her and she stayed pretty silent about it, it kind of manifests into something that she couldn't control. And it definitely backfired on her. And I feel the same way with Jaguar. I think that she's taken on a persona due to all of the trauma that she's been through. And instead of taking accountability for what may have transpired and not the trauma itself, like if somebody inflicts trauma on you, you don't have to take responsibility for what they did. But sometimes it could just be a small blame. Like, well, if I wouldn't have went downstairs that day, he wouldn't have been able to do that to me. And it's not your fault at all. You know, like that's not your fault. Even it doesn't matter that you came downstairs. If you stayed upstairs, it's a high probability he would have came upstairs and did it. You know, but they don't think that way. You know, they're stuck on it's their fault. You know, so and I feel like that's kind of how she is with her son. And for some reason, I feel like she kind of feels responsible. And with other things too that have happened to her in life, I feel that she feels responsible. But you have to take accountability. Again, when you're saying sorry to somebody, are you saying sorry because you're truly sorry about what happened? Or are you just saying it because it's normal? You know, and you have some people that, are you saying that you're responsible or are you taking accountability? Because taking accountability, you're explaining why, you know, said thing happened so that you can move on from it. But to just acknowledge something doesn't mean you're going to do anything about it, you know? So, and I think that that's kind of where Jag is. I think Jag needs to take accountability for a lot of decisions she's made in life. A lot of wrong turns she's taken is in her adult years, number one. And take accountability for them. If your career fell off because your sound wasn't what certain people were looking for and stuff like that, take accountability for it. Why does it have to be something extravagant that a celebrity did and was doing with somebody? So that's the reason, you know, people like Clive Davis, you know, other why are we blaming the world? Like, why? Okay, blame the world, but you got to get in that mirror, you know, at some point and take accountability for those actions. So I think she needs help with a lot. I do, and I think the more real of friends that she has around her will bring that out of her. Jack has a fantastic way with words, you know, a way of kind of pulling your mindset from whatever you were thinking before. She's clever, you know, and how she speaks and how she approaches situations. You know, that's why anytime anything happens with her, people think it's a plan. You know, this is a storyline, you know, whatnot, because they know she's clever. So again, I think that she definitely needs help. And not just from like a therapist and stuff. No, from the people around her, the enablers. Like we need our friends and our family to tell us the truth. And you don't have to be harsh, you know, when you tell the truth, but you can just simply tell it. Instead of people patting Jag on the back when she's making bad decisions or decisions you don't agree with, say you don't agree with them. You like that. It's okay to do that. Because then it opens up people's minds to think a different way. Like, okay, well, if you saying you don't agree, this got to be for, you know, because you and I, we get along, you know, like we usually hear, you know, so if we're not here, there must be a reason we're not. But if you got people around you just like, yeah, go ahead, girl, do that. Yep, go ahead, girl. Okay, well, go ahead, girl. You just got a lot of people, you know, enabling you. And when you don't have people that, when you run out of those people, you go find other people that will. So if you lose an enabler, you're going to replace it with an enabler. You're not going to replace an enabler with somebody real because it's not going to be the same effect. It's going to hit different. You know, that's why I tell people like, I'm not that friend that's going to lie to you. I'm telling you the truth. For the both of us, you know, because if I just sit around and let you do well, not let you, but don't let you know that I disagree with these things, then people are going to think that I support it because I'm hanging with you and I'm doing, you know. So if you just running around here, running amok, you know, causing a bunch of chaos, you know, and all of that stuff, what you think I'm gonna think, you know? I'm trying to really believe a lot of people are scared of Jag. I mean, I can see people being afraid of a person's response and being afraid of a person's reaction to what they're going to say to certain things. You know, like when you have news that you really don't want to tell someone, like if they're wearing something that isn't flattering, or if they're marrying somebody that you really don't like, you know, about to marry someone you really, you know, don't care for. So it can be hard, you know, to say those type of things. I get, because you feel like a person's going to pounce on you when they have that type of personality. Like, oh, if I say something to her, she gonna go from 0 to 100. So there's not even the point of saying anything. So I get that, but that's not an excuse. That's not an excuse. Jag is, to me, nobody to be afraid of, and not in, you know, uh, she's not going to do anything. She's a punk. No, I'm not saying it that way. I'm just saying she's just nobody to be afraid of. If you have an opinion, you have an opinion. She got one. So if you feel some type of way, say something. It doesn't excuse it because you feel like she's aggressive, or you feel that she will yell at you, or that she will stop talking to you. It's worth the risk, because that means that that's somebody you're not supposed to be hanging around. No way. If you can't be honest with somebody, why are you around them? You're only around the person because you feel like you lie out of fear. Because then you're going to agree with everything. There's nothing you're going to disagree with out of fear, not because that's how you genuinely feel. So that doesn't speak anything on Jag. That speaks everything on the enablers around her. Because what are you afraid of? Her cutting you off. Like, so at least you were honest. And 9 times out of 10, those people always come back. So if you get cut off, for telling the truth, the person gets mad, they always come back around. Because they may not realize that at that time, but they appreciate it, But that's also, you have to be disrespectful. So if you're going to go tell somebody something like Jag, even if they are aggressive, it's all in how you approach it. That's all. But that don't mean that since they're aggressive, I'm not going to say anything. No, that just means you fake. Like that. That's all that is. Because that same thing you won't tell one person, you'll go tell another. That's how people get beat up. That's how people get beat up. Mm-hmm. They scared of Jag, but they'll tell Jag friend. I'm scared to tell Jag that she looks fat in that dress, but I'm gonna tell her bestie. Like it's not gonna get back to her. So that'd be the thing. I find it weird, but I feel bad, just in general, for for her and her husband. It's a sad situation. This is still these people's lives. This is still his marriage that everybody's pointing and laughing at, and whatnot. I wouldn't want anybody doing that to me. So I don't know. I just think it's sad. And with Jag, I do feel like it's been a downward spiral with her as of recently. That's why I said we're not just going to blame other people. Just be like, Solar. Yeah, Solar is definitely, again, inspiration. Because you can inspire somebody to do something, but it's up to them, the action to take. Jaguar being where she's at right now, all by her actions, and she needs to be held responsible for her actions. We're not just about to blame that on Solar, just no, absolutely not. Now, I blame the energy on Solar behind it, yeah, because that is his fault. It absolutely is. But the actions within themselves, her taking that man's ashes and doing what she did with it, her cursing people, and innocent people, those people that she was throwing the deceased ashes, the cremation ashes on, were bystanders. They had nothing to do with nothing. They was just standing outside. That's it. Some of them were sitting down because there was like a little bench, I believe. They weren't bothering nobody. They were just there. So that was definitely a lot. I'm like, wow, I'm like, what would encourage that? I don't know, it's just so different. I was just like, wow. I didn't know what to think of it. But I knew something was going down. Because the person driving, because I watch Jack often on IG, I do. But this was unexpected. I did not expect this type of energy to come from her, because it's usually a kickback live of her listening to the radio, just vibing out, and sometimes she'd be playing some dope, music. So I be listening, and and it was something about it. I don't know, it's just something in her face. Like, and I'm like, where are you going? I didn't know what I was thinking, but I was thinking something. Because I'm like, because this ain't how you normally. I'm like, you mad aggressive, how you driving. And then all this drinking and driving, because, her husband keeps stating how she's been drunk with Solar. So when she was on my live the other night with Tia, when she was driving around, so it's been a spiral. If you've been paying attention, it's definitely been a downward spiral, spiraling downward. It's what has been going on. So I'm just like, whoa, what is happening? Yeah, she did say that she was sleep deprived. Shout out to Laugh Gags Gossip. Your comment flew by. There goes. She did say that she was sleep deprived. She did. Designated Black says Jaguar's living son wants nothing to do with her. Well, that's not true because they were just together. Yeah, they were just on live this week together. So that's not true. Hopefully she's out by Tuesday unless there's night court. Yeah, I mean, I hope so. Well, if it's, I don't believe that, because I don't know, are they going to, because I don't know how they do it down there. Because if they're just holding her in a psychiatric hold, then she could possibly be let out on Monday because she's in a hospital or a hospital setting. So as long as everything checks out, she should be able to get out Monday, right? They should be able to, because they'll probably just hold her for 48 hours. Some do for 72. But if it's 72, then yeah, it's definitely Tuesday. For sure, Tuesday. But if it's the 48-hour hold, then they should be able to let her out Monday because she should be in like a hospital setting, not like prison or jail, or anything like that. So, but they have to clear her. So as long as everything checks out, like, if everything don't check out, then they'll keep her even longer, or they may even place her, So that's why I said, like, I hope everything is good, because if everything isn't good, they could keep her. They could transfer her to, some type of facility. So I don't know. Hopefully she's just intoxicated and sleeps this off, gets some rest because she's been deprived, because True been over there whispering. I mean, True. Solar been over there whispering in her ear for the last 2 weeks. So hopefully she just gets some really good sleep, and comes out. Hopefully she apologizes to the necessary people. Her husband got put on trespass and he liked that barbershop. That's a shame, Jaguar. You got that man put on trespass. He liked that place. This is a lot. This is a lot. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Please, please, please. What ashes? The ashes of her son that passed away. Javante. I just don't recognize this person. I'm like, who is this in this first? Who is this? I'm like, who is this person? I was doing a live turn up, check my hand. Oh, like, this is a lot. This is a lot. And this is where she goes and puts the ashes on people. Right here. It's just like, wow. I mean, could you imagine Jaguar Wright walking up to you throwing ashes on you? What those poor people must have been thinking. Like, what? And is she literally like throwing it in their face? Jaguar. I hope everything is all right. I really do. I'm worried. I'm just like, wow, like, what is going on? What is happening? Like, what is happening? This is a lot. I hope she's all right. I do. But I'm gonna need to. I really want her to take accountability for this because if she, when she sobers up and gets some rest and wakes up and be like, "What is going on? Like, why am I here? Like, what?" Okay, take accountability. That's all I'm saying. Just be responsible for it so you can move on from it. You don't get to just make it seem like this was everybody else's fault and you did nothing. Don't do that. Please don't do that. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of hurt my feelings because it was the thorn in the sun's ashes for me. That's what everything else I feel like I could have, you know, it was the sun's ashes for me. I'm just like, no, Jaguar. No, because I don't know what, because what was I doing? Where was I at? I was doing something, but I didn't know what she was throwing. So I'm like, what? And I see her head moving. I thought she was like swinging on people. And I'm just like, girl, is you swinging on this? Because I'm literally watching the live in disbelief. I'm just like, like, what is going on? Like, I'm in disbelief. But I knew it was something. And how she pulled up, I'm like, oh yeah, it's going down. It is definitely going down. She didn't find the park spot. She parked behind a car. So I'm just like, yes, it's going down. It's about to go down. I'm like, yeah, she didn't come to play. Because you can see where when she gets out of the car, or when she gets out of the car right here, where she's parked, when she flips the camera. See this person, who is, hold on. Who is that? I don't recognize. I'm like, what? There's something going on. It's something ain't right. Something ain't right. Something is not right. I'm like, who is that? It's like, is the woman possessed? I'm like, what is of the going on? I'm like, I don't even recognize this person. I'm like, wow. And I feel like that. I'm like, is this why you got on glass? Something where because sometimes, when she riding in the car or her husband and, they doing their drives and stuff like that, she, takes her glasses off, her sunglasses. But it's just like now, I'm like, I see why you've been wearing them because, girl, y'all told me to check my DM. Okay, I'll check it. Okay. Oh, what? Whose live was that? Okay, hold on. Okay. Who's this? Hi, Sunshine Yoni. If anybody has Solar's IG, send it to me on IG. Okay, y'all telling me. Okay. Hold on, let me. Is they still live? Are they still live? I thought y'all were saying that they were live over here because I was gonna say I don't. Okay, hold on. Well, he's not live right now, so they must were live. That's what that were. That's what that were. Hold on, let me look and see if it's. No, that was from 6 hours ago. That's the live we watched this morning. So yeah, they're not live anymore. They're not live anymore. So did he tag him? I'm sorry, I'm being nosy. I'm on another screen. So okay, I'm back. So yes, something is off. Sean, remember her words. Yeah, I think a lot is off. Again, I feel bad. Prayers to Jaguar and her family. Her and her husband. It's unfortunate. This is nothing anybody should have to again go through publicly. But like her husband said, Solar was coming in for the K-I-L, K-I-L-L. And it's called Jaguar. And I said that Jaguar was paying for everything, paying for the food. I was, like he said, trying to go. You were right. I bought them clothes, bought them food, everything. Jaguar fitting the bill. Like he was literally trying to turn her into his, like my sugar mama. You know, like if you were like, she gonna take care of me type of situation. She can do better by being with me. You know, so and her husband, why would he be feeling that? Like, no, 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 that's not happening. You need to move around. And like I've been saying, Solar needs to go. He absolutely does. He needs to go. But let's listen to this one more time.
She came up here and assaulted me while I was at a fucking barbershop.
This is Jaguar's husband. Jaguar's husband.
Her and fucking goddamn me, Solar, came to the barbershop where I was sitting there resting in peace after the fucking cops was called on me. Fucking bruised me and fucking assaulted me. Come up here acting a fucking fool. Throwing Giovanni's ashes out the car, calling niggas bitches and hoes. Come up here acting a fucking donkey. Didn't fucking leave. And somebody else called the cops on her. Somebody else called the cops on her. I can't calm her down. I can't calm her down. They came up here and assaulted me. Her and motherfucking me, Solar, came up here and assaulted me at the motherfucking barbershop. I never called the laws on my wife. She did this to herself. Hanging out with that motherfucker nigga in the back of that motherfucking car. Solar. Fucking motherfucking sex cultists. Talking about I love you, I love you. They fucking drinking and everything. They both fucking drunk as fuck. Fucking doing fucking lives and shit with motherfucking King Payne. Talking about me, I pulled guns and shit out. I didn't put no gun on her. She didn't tell y'all the truth. She grabbed that motherfucker and said she should shoot me in the motherfucking head. She get the shit over with. Because I ain't worth shit to her. I ain't worth shit to her, huh? No value, huh? And you do me like this? Right with that motherfucker? Got you involved in this shit? What the fuck, bro? You tripping. Now both y'all niggas locked up, you beating yourself up in the goddamn cop car. Now you leaving. What the fuck, babe? Y'all pray for her. Please pray for her. Please pray for her. Please pray for her. Pray for us. Told that nigga Solar bad. Sean Davey, where you right, my nigga? Nigga's terrible, bro. I pay for niggas' clothes, food, everything, my nigga. Everything. Everything, y'all. Everything, y'all. I pay for everything, y'all. Yeah, my lips white. Adrenaline rushing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck to say, my nigga. I don't know why she did this shit, bro. I came up here to chill. I came up here to get a peace of mind, to get away from that shit from what happened to me last night. I could have died last night. The cops thought I had a gun in my hand. Another cop had to tell everybody it's his fucking phone. Stand down. What the fuck? Pull me, my stepson, out the motherfucking house. Go in the fucking house with fucking guns, nigga. How the fuck these people get our fucking address since it's such anonymous? Come on, man. Right after you get off the phone with King Payne doing the interview, laughing and joking, eating velvet taco with this nigga who's supposed to be married to Velvet from Carbonation, Carbon Island shit. Yeah, this is what Carbon Island get you, motherfuckers. Yeah, somebody send this shit to King World 2020. I'm done. What marriage?
Hey, so I'm gonna get a trespass on him. I'm gonna tell you now. You heard me?
I got you, trespass on. I got you. Can't come up here ever.
This Solar. Answer the phone, ho. Answer the phone. Answer the phone. He just got off live. Answer. You weren't doing nothing? No answer. Oh, that just mean call back. That's all that were. That's all that were. That just mean call back. Hold on. Call back. Call. He ain't saying nothing but a word. Y'all come over here. Y'all start tagging him. Hold on. Let me pull up. Hold on. Okay, let that ring. And why don't you? Because I can multitask. Hold on. Let me. He said nothing but a word. Join. Calling again. Oh, no answer. Oh, no answer. Oh, you do. Oh, you do. Calling again. Call. I wish I would. Not call. Why not? Oh, he want to be harassed. Oh, no problem. Let's. Okay, on IG. Hold on. I think I could just put it here, right? Because let's go over here and tag him and tell him to come over here and talk to Shine anyway. Come over here and talk to Shine. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk. Why not? You ain't doing nothing. I ain't doing nothing. It's Saturday. You ain't got no job. You ain't got nowhere to live. Just come over here and talk to us. Let's come over here and talk to us. I mean, why not? I am calling. I'm going to keep calling. It's still up. You don't hear it ringing? I'm going to keep calling. He was just over there talking to the official King page. Yes, this is his IG, y'all. Y'all go over here to his IG and y'all tag him. Hold on, let me put it up on the screen too. Hold on. Let me put it up on the screen real quick. It's naive. So y'all can see his IG. Y'all go over here and y'all tag him and y'all say, come over to Sean Debbieway. Come over, check your DM. Tell him to check his DM. Tell him to check his DM. Okay, let me share the screen. I'll share the screen. Right here. Boom. This is his IG. Y'all come over here to his IG. Everybody that got an IG. King.love with a 3 at the end. Solar. Yeah, y'all go over here. Go underneath this video right here, him being ugly. And y'all go over, y'all tag him. Come over to the Sean Debbieway show. Check your IG. Y'all get over here and tag him. Y'all get over here and tag him. Because gross. I meant to hit the bubble. Ew. I want to leave a message. Let me DM him too. Why not? Yes, y'all get over here and y'all tag him and y'all tell him, come talk to Sean. And like, answer your phone, you ain't doing nothing. I don't know who Wi-Fi he's stealing right now. This is him. Y'all get over her and tell him to come talk to Sean. Just come talk to Sean. Come talk to Sean. My God. Come talk to Sean. Evangelist. She says, praying mightily, Sean, for Jag and Gerald. Thank you, Evangelist girl. Yes, we need some prayer over here, girl. She said, we have to know when only God can fix it. Love you. I love you too. Thank you so much for the super sticker, sweetie. I adore you. Thank you. Somebody else said, well, who is it? It is my boo. She said, if he black, you are, if he black, you're gonna have to block all of us. Well, we are gonna call. Yes, I'm gonna need y'all. Shout out to my boo. I'm just. I love you. I'm just. That's my girl. She's been around for a while. Look at the Dookie. Ooh, not the Dookie braids. Yes, I'm in Ohio as well. Good, good. We might need you to take a trip to Cincinnati for us, girl. Shout out to Miss Hooks, girl. We might need you to run to Cincinnati for us. Ooh, Velvet is crazy. She is the long way. The long way. This is him. Y'all tag him. Tell him, come talk to Shine. Check your DM, hole. Come talk to Shine, hole. Come talk to Shine, baby. Come talk to Shine, baby. Yes, come over here and tag him. Look, all his tags would you look. And now he done got this woman. Put a 5150 on this woman. Look. All the comments is limited. All comments are turned off. Okay, go into his DM. That's all. That's what that word. Go into his DM. Them is unlimited. Go into his DM and tell him to come talk to Shine. Because we're going to talk. Like it's going to happen. I always get my way. So yeah, it's going to happen. So you might as well just go ahead and get ready. Get ready. So make sure y'all hit the like. Please hit the like. Jag is done over. Y'all think Jag? I don't know. I don't know her new babe. Girl, let me pull that up. Boom. I think they make a cute couple. Which I'm not saying like literally. I'm just saying like if she wasn't, I don't know, married and he didn't have a baby on the way, because he got a whole baby on the way, homeless. Whole baby on the way. Yes, and live outside. He got a whole baby on the way, living outside. So yeah. So he got bigger fish to fry than sitting over there, you know. Velvet is with her children, correct? The badass kids. Absolutely. I'm not up to date I'm not up to date at all, but I hope many recognize Jag has. What is MPD? What is he do who's pregnant? We'll get into that in the next live because we're gonna break it down. That's why I said we're gonna talk. He's going to talk to me because why not? Pat Williams says, Sean, I just spoke to Solar on open phone line. I'll tell you what he told me to tell you. Okay, what? Are you gonna super chat that too, or are you just gonna say it? What'd he say? Ooh, scary. What he say? Because he better not be talking no shit. He just got beat up. You just got beat up today. So I know you were talking shit. You just got beat up. Like you already know what not to do. So, and I'm 6'4". And so it's Pat Williams. I don't see your messages. Where's Pat? Would you like me to drop the link for you? Where's Pat? Where's Pat? Pat, hurry up. Sean, read my super chat. I did. Did you send me another one? Because the chat is going pretty fast. Did you send me another one? Because I saw the first one. I just read it. Like, were you not here? Hurry up. Like, okay, what? Because you're dragging this on. I'm the star. What, is it a mouthful? Because he could come and say it himself. We don't do those type of messages. We don't do those type. It need to be real quick. If you can't write it, it don't need to be said. Like, it's not that deep. I don't do the message passaging anyway. So if he send me a message, what is it? Because we literally don't care. Because he can come and speak for himself. I didn't ask for a messenger. But since you don't mind playing the role, could you play a part? Or, because we can move on. We absolutely can. Actually, let's just call your friend. How about that? Now we're just gonna keep calling your friend. Now what? You go tell him I said fuck him. How about that? Tell him I said answer the phone. Yeah, we that's what that word. Now I don't care what she said. Now I don't care. Now I'm gonna keep calling him myself. That's all that word. That's all that word. That's all that word. That's all that word. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just gonna keep calling him now. Okay, he just messaged me. Can you text chat me? Hold on. Gross. What is that? Hold on. He just messaged me. Hold on. Let me put it on the screen because I ain't gotta lie. Boom. I don't care. Anybody in my DMO, well, you about to be shown. He says, hi, hello, can you text chat me? No ho. I don't know what that is. I will drop the link for you. Hold on, let me message him. I'll drop the link for you. Here, actually, I'll give it to you. Here, hit this link. He tried it. Hit this link. Here, just hit this link. Boom. I just put it in his chat. In the chat. Hold on. Hit this link. Let me message him. Hit the link. Or do you gotta wait? Do he got enough? Do you have a number I can call your homeless ass on? Yeah, that's what that word. That's what that word. That's what that word. Just hit the link. I don't know. I'm busy trying to get. Not get jagged. Not get jagged. Did you just get beat up? Like you still take. Okay, oh Lord. Okay, hold on. Not get jagged. Bro. Yeah, here. Okay. Okay. I'm tracking her down in the hotel lobby. Give me a second. Okay. You got 2 minutes. Hold on, because you tried it. You tried. You got 2 minutes. Boop. 2 minutes. And I'm going to call. Boom. And you in a hotel lobby. How you in a hotel lobby? She in the hospital. Ain't she at the hospital? What you doing at the Snooty Fox? Wait, ain't she in the hospital? With attitude? Like, ain't she in the hospital? Jared, this man over here talking for your wife. Mm-hmm. It's Bubbles. It's Bubbles. He's messaging me back. It's Bubbles. It's Bubbles. He's messaging me back. I'd love to see more folks right now, but I ain't about to help. What? If you ain't about to help, I don't have time. I've seen all of your pages. First of all, I know you know who the fuck I am. Hold on. First of all, yes, this ain't no interview. You ain't no motherfucking celebrity, bitch. So, like, first of all, this ain't no interview. You tried. You tried. I know exactly. Hold on. You tried. You tried. You tried. No, you tried. You tried. Oh, you just got beat up today. I know exactly where your mama acts. Wait, no, I said yo auntie, homie love a friend. Your auntie acts. No, you tried. I'm about to call you. Oh, I can't wait to talk to this beige fucker. I'm about. You already gave me your number. I'm about to. Yeah. Call you and tell you. Don't write ho. Don't write ho. Don't write ho. Ooh, don't write ho. Okay. Hurry up. I've seen all of your pages. Do you know I'm Poppington? Do you know I'm Poppington? Like, what about it? Y'all done talked about your funky ass. What about it? Mm-hmm. And it's been 2 minutes, so now I'm about to call. Bubbles. Like, oh my God, hurry up. Hurry up. Mayor's ruiner. I know she likes you when I'm busy. What? Yeah, call in a sec. Oh, okay. He says, I know she likes you. I'm about to call him. So I was calling him either way. I was going to eat him a little way. Ooh. So we about to call him, y'all. Let me write this number down so I can call it on my Google Voice. He ain't get my number. I wish I would. He about to put no hex on my phone number. Let me see. He better tell me what I want to tell, what I want to know. I'm doxing him. 3. Okay. Okay. I'm about to call him on my Google Voice. I wish I would call him on my real number for what? No. So yes, so we about to call him. I think I still got my Google Voice, don't I? I told you we was gonna talk to him either way. I give what I want. I get what I want. I get what I want. I get what I want. Okay. I'm about to put this number in. And we ain't gotta argue. We ain't got to, because you don't get nowhere arguing. But I'm gonna hold him to his ish. Okay, and I feel like calling, so I'm gonna. Feel like calling, so I'm gonna.
Service you're attempting to use has been restricted or is unavailable. Please contact customer care for assistance.
I'm not contacting customer care for shit. This ain't got nothing to do with me. Oh. This is a text now number. Is it a text now number? Let me see. Did I write it down right? Let me make sure, because I'll be writing these. Yeah, I put it right. Okay, I'm gonna just call from this. Mm-hmm. 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 What is that? That is completely wrong. Just kidding. Okay, let's give him a call. And I'm gonna blow him up until he answers. Know how I do. Know how I do. Solar.
Sean, baby.
Yes, it's me. So what's going on? Did you find? Do you know where she is? Which hospital she's at which hospital Jaguars is at?
I've been told. They told me something at first, but I have to follow through. I got to make certain calls to do that. I just knew I had to get out of that town because once after all that happened, all the police left, and I'm sitting there with like $10,000 worth of equipment on my back, and a bunch of a barbershop full of niggas who think that I'm evil because this nigga Gerald got them all wrapped around his finger. So ultimately, you know, I just had to switch. I was gonna go to a friend's house, maybe another friend's house. I had to completely switch to just go to a hotel. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to put nobody else in danger. I want to go find where she's at. I just need a place to sit down. But now they about to kick me out this fucking hotel. So I'm motherfucking short $100 because I had to spend over $100 today on Ubers and shit. Because this motherfucker. So
why are they kicking you out the hotel?
excuse me?
Why are they kicking you out of the hotel?
Because I'm in the lobby.
Okay, so you're going to get her out. Are you and Jaguar in a relationship?
Hold on. You gotta ask me. I know you're interviewing now, so can you ask me relevant questions and I'll pull up properly?
First of all, I am not interviewing you. Gross.
Oh, what's that echo then?
What do you mean?
Loud echo.
What do you mean a loud echo? Why are you worried about? Why come you worried about an echo? I said. So what's going on? Ain't nobody recording.
No, I trust you though. You can say you're not. I trust you.
I'm not. Like I'm not.
Okay. And even if you did, as a matter of fact, go ahead and record it.
Okay, Solar, back to what I was saying, back to the discussion at hand. So with you overstepping, are you and Jaguar dating?
No, not at all. That's my auntie. I'm more work for her than anything. Like we do paperwork if we need to.
You don't feel like you're coming in between her and her husband?
Fuck. No, see that's where you have to go watch the live I just did. Or we could talk about it on your platform later. You know, I would like to be in like a room where I can like charge my phone. Like this dude, like he about to kick me out the hotel. Like, no, you're fine. Like, come here, please, real quick. Tell him, like, see, he don't want. He's like, no, I'm good. He's trying to kick me out right now. So,
God, nobody likes you.
No, it's not nobody likes me. It's that I will give up a lot for who I love.
So this situation with you and Gerald, what is your problem with Gerald?
I don't have a problem with Gerald. My only problem with Gerald is Gerald. Gerald is the only issue in existence. Everybody else is good. Everything is good. We're all moving. We're all working. We're trying to not say this nigga's name. We're trying to not look at him. We're trying to not focus on him. We don't want to smell him. We don't want to hear him. We don't want to think about it. Because if we do, it's connected to all the bullshit that he does 24/7 behind closed doors. This woman's being tortured, bro, by like damn near the devil himself. And I literally. Like, oh my God, bro. I know how certain people feel like when they say that to people now. It's like this nigga is literally pure evil and he's relishing in it.
So you think, do you have any proof of this? Do you have any proof, or it's just things that Jack has told you?
Well, I can show you me. I can show you my scars. I can show you her scars.
What you talking about, your scars from today?
I mean, yeah. But I mean, the other thing is I could have had way more. The only reason is because I choose not to intervene too many times when Jaguar and him are going at it, because Jag's strong. So, you know, you don't really just want to jump in there every time. So it's like, I let it play out, and bro always get out of pocket, like in some way, shape, or form, to where I have to like live on the edge of my seat when they're together, because I never know when I might have to knock a gun up, kick a gun out of his hand. You know how many times I've simulated like snatching the gun when he's not looking, getting out the car, walking around the car, and just taking it out, taking the safety off, making sure I'm straight, cocking it back, and then escorting him out the car, telling him to stay on the street. And he tries something, shoot his ass in the foot, and then me and Jag drive off. You know how many times I've thought about doing that? Not because I don't like him, not because I like Jag, because it's wrong. And somebody's gonna die.
And you know that for a fact.
Well, I mean, if you're a military personnel pulling out your personal firearm, take the safety off, let everybody know that there's one in the chamber, and then point it at their face, and then point it at your guest's face, mine. Yeah, you kind of remember those things.
So you don't feel that it was justified with him beating you up today?
Well, he did it, number one. I just hugged him the whole time. I hugged, and I was whispering, I was telling him, I was like, I love you. We're your family. I love you. We're here together. We'll never leave you. I love you, bro. You need help. Let's get some help. Let's get some help. I love you. That's the whole vibe. We don't fight him.
Oh, hold on one second. So that was you saying that on the ground? You were saying that on the ground, I love you?
Ignore his calls. We don't ignore him. What we literally do is do the best that we can to let him know That he always.
Who is we?
That we love him. His family. That's we. His family. Jag's not the only one going through this.
Oh my God! So you're his family now too?
Well, Jag's my auntie.
Why is it's not clearly you two are the only one that view it that way, because you know, if Gerald wants to fight you, it's not because you're his nephew, it's because you're trying to be something else.
No, he says that to me. He'll even say that because me and him have a great bond. He's cried on my shoulders. I've held him and hugged him, and I've guided him through certain things in the small amount of time that I've known him. Yes, I've helped him with many things. We've talked about many things. Actually, I've probably given him way more than he's ever given me. I definitely was there for him way more than he's ever been there for me. So ultimately, for me, it's not any give or take transaction with me and G. With me and him, it's like build until he uses a different personality. It's like, who is that? He'll literally like yell at me the same way he yells at her. Like, it's like to the point where it's like he's a vet, like he's been traumatized and this and that. And we use that for so long until now it's like gunplay, bro. It's like 24/7. He's walking around with his gun, swinging his gun around like 24/7. It's getting weird. It's getting fucking weird.
Well, you don't think he's doing that because you're around?
It's a deterrent. No, it's not me. Stop blaming me because he was doing this years.
I'm not blaming you. That's what he's doing.
That's just in general. This had nothing to do with me. I'm just a nigga who was there for the shit.
But that's weird again, because he didn't attack Jaguar today. He allegedly attacked you.
Well, allegedly, I was there. I could talk to you about it later. I gotta go.
Okay, bye. So we'll be calling him back. We definitely will. This is not over. This is just the beginning. Like, you deserve to get beat up. Like, stop it. Stop it. Stop acting like you ain't trying to be romantic with Jaguar. Like, he didn't do that today because you're like a nephew. Like, no. He did that today because you was trying to be her man. So it's like, that's the whole problem. Like, you don't feel like you deserve that? Like, I mean, you did. I mean, low key. And then that was him on the ground talking about some in the audio, because I was wondering who that was. I was wondering what that word. Let me pull that up. Let me pull this up right here. I'm gonna put my banner up because I don't want to put the altercation up. I don't want to do that. So let me put up my banner. But this is him on the ground talking about some love you, brother type ish, while basically getting attacked. Let me pull that up. So that's him when you hear the I love you.
Hey, you went. What the fuck?
Okay.
What the fuck? Bitch! You!
Hold on.
Get him out there! Get the fuck out there! Get him up!
This is my brother. Don't let us fight. This is my brother. Why you want us to fight? I love him. He needs help.
So that is Solar saying, this is my brother, I love him. Why do you want us to fight? This is my brother, I love him. So that's him saying that on the ground when allegedly Gerald was on top of him on the ground. So that was him saying that I love you, you know, and all of that. This is my brother. Why do you want us to fight? And all of that. Again, if this is supposed to be your uncle, why is your uncle running up on you? Why is your uncle running up on you? And then you want to deflect. No, let's not deflect. Clearly, there had to be something romantic going on between y'all to some degree. There had to be, because why is he running up on you? Like, that don't make sense. Shout out to Tawana to Inspire for the super sticker. She says, my spirit is saying liar. Is. Shout out to Miss Jackson for the 99-cent super sticker as well. Thank you so much. Yeah, I just feel like, again, because if I would have just cussed him out, then he would have just hung right up. So that's why, because I had to hold back. Who I have to hold back? I'm like, because if you do, he's just gonna hang up. Because I'm the type to keep calling back. I harass you. So, but because you get nowhere and you just cuss somebody out, that's stupid. I feel like you get further with honey. So let's get some answer first, and then if you want to cut up, let's cut up. At least we got some answers. But he is allegedly staying in a hotel. He is short $100 in getting the hotel because he had to do Ubers and stuff all day because allegedly all this stuff with, which I don't know how it was all day when you were riding around with this. I'm saying like you just be lying because you was in her car with her all day. Like this situation just happened a few hours ago. So what do you mean Uber's everywhere? Uber's everywhere where? Because the places that you would be able to stay before, because Jag is your meal ticket. Mm-hmm. And Jag is your meal ticket. So of course it's very important for you, to make sure that you find her, and that she gets out, and all of that good stuff. So, because again, he's saying that Jag is being set up. I'm telling you, Sean. You could very so much. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. This is a lot. Gooba got his car back. Y'all are so petty. Y'all are so petty in these comments. I cannot with y'all. This is crazy. It is, Rustica. It is. It's very crazy. It's very crazy. She could get bailed out. She's not in jail. And why we think she's not in jail? Because again, when you're arrested, they usually don't put you on stretchers if they're taking you to prison or jail. Sorry. If they're taking you to jail, they usually don't put you on a stretcher. They usually do that when they're taking you to some type of facility, whether it's a hospital nearby, something like that, to put you on a psychiatric hold. So we don't believe that she is in jail. Again, they would have just put her in a squad car and drove her off. They put her on the stretcher. So I don't think that Jaguar is in jail. I don't think she could be, but I doubt it. With the ambulance being there and all of that. Who got tased? I don't believe anybody got tased. And he recorded the whole thing. So if she would have got tased, he would have said that she got tased. This is her husband. Gerald would have said that she got tased. He didn't say anything about her being tased or anything like that. Who's going to protect her? Misunderstood? Good question. Hi, Swim Out for Life. Love you. I don't know. I just, again, like I said, I'm praying for Jag. This is a lot. This is heavy. All I know is Solar is evil. And I'll tell him to his face. Like he said, everybody at the barbershop thought he was evil. You are. That's, like he said, even the people at the hotel trying to kick me out, nobody likes you. Like you. Nobody likes you. Like you have that on your spirit. It's all on your spirit. Is what that is. So, yeah. Solar, you're a narc. You're not a good person, and people can see through the bull. You being extra inviting and things like that. No, it's for a reason. Like that dude, he know you need $100 at the hotel. Why would he want you to? Hey, come here, because you can. You need $100. I'm gonna keep walking. I got a job to do, and I don't got $100 to give to you. So. But he feels like he can charm, anybody out of their pants. Or women, he feel like he can charm a woman out of her panties and a man out of his boxers. And that it don't go like that with everybody. Some people see right through it. So yeah, he has been taught by one of the worst. Because Nature Boy was a horrible narc. I mean, he was a narc, but a bad one, like a very bad one. He wasn't given like Alexander Gray. So he wasn't given that. He wasn't given 50 Shades type of narc. He was given like just an idiot that thinks highly of himself type of situation. Yes, he said he need $100. He said he need $100, which I do too. Hit the Cash App like y'all tried it. He said he need $100, y'all. I'm like, he said that like I'm about to send it to him. If it's up to me, you'll be back sleeping on that merry-go-round that you slept on the night before. So, because I don't care. Like, I don't care that you need $100. So, like, and what about it? What about it? Call Velvet. Call Velvet Itchy Coochie. Call her. So call another narc. They tried it. So, but yeah, I do feel bad for her. I do. I do. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Exclusive interview. Kumba. Who is he here? He could come up if he's here. If he wants to chat real quick. I get that. You know, if he don't want to talk about it, if he here, because he watches the show. So if he here, I mean, he definitely can come up if he wants to. He's more than welcome. But if he doesn't want to talk, I get that too. I get that as well. It was Solar trying to act like he didn't deserve what Aguma did, though. Like, you deserve that. Like, and I'm not saying like I'm wishing ill like physical attacks upon him, but he even just said on the phone that he allegedly was right there and will watch allegedly Gerald physically do things to Jaguar, and he not step in all the time. Like with Velvet, when y'all held the circle and watched Nature Boy just ragdoll Velvet. So you just sat there and watched? Weird. And then he said he was there also when he was like, what did he aim the weapon at their feet or her feet? Her foot, toe, something like that. I'm like, and you didn't do nothing? You didn't do anything. Okay. Alrighty. Weird. Weird. I find that weird. I'm just like, nothing you're saying is making sense. And I asked, are you and Jack romantic? Like, are y'all together? Are y'all a couple? Like, what's going on? Because this don't make sense. Why would this man be feeling this? I'm not even gonna say offended. It's not offended. Threatened, I should say. Why does he feel that threatened if there's nothing going on between you two? There has to be, because he's not running up on the nephew. He running up on like the other man is what is given. Boyfriend number 2. The side dude is like the energy at the barbershop. That was the energy. And Goomba said himself, shout out to Andrea, thank you. She said, I don't feel bad for none of them. Solar, neither with his weird self. Yeah, I mean, it's just a sad situation. Like I said, I don't want to see anybody go through anything like this. Like, to me, I feel bad, with Jaguar being taken away like this and stuff like that. I don't want to see that. I don't like it. I don't want this for her. Like, I don't. I like Jaguar, I do, and I want to think of her how I thought of her. Today definitely did change how I would be lying if I said how Jaguar acted today. It did not change how I view her. It definitely does. Now, there's other people that need to take accountability, like Solar and also Goomba, because he could have handled this situation differently too. For Jaguar to come exactly where Gerald was, there had to have been some type of argument before Jaguar approached. And he could have rectified the situation. I feel that sometimes, even as a man, when I was in a relationship with women, there'd be a lot of times I know I wasn't necessarily like wrong, for the energy that I had, but I wasn't necessarily right for it. So I would just bite the bullet and just apologize. And some, just so it could be over. Like I just want it to be over. Type of situation. All of this, ignoring each other, walking past each other, and I was like, I don't want that. And I feel like he could have, this could have ended differently. So I think everybody has to be held accountable for this situation itself. Solar, because he didn't have to antagonize Jaguar. Jaguar, because she didn't have to act on being antagonized by and inspired and pushed by Solar. And Goomba, because a lot of that stuff that he did today, that didn't have to happen either. I mean, it didn't. That's what I said. I understand it. I understand because I've been there. I have been there. So it's like I get the energy. I get it, and I was disappointed in myself. After I made certain decisions, but sometimes you kind of just have outer body experiences. She definitely was intoxicated. Shout out to Robert Franklin. She definitely was. I would agree with you. She was not sober. She definitely was not sober. That was not a sober mind at all whatsoever. And her husband verified in this live that she was very intoxicated. So I'm assuming he smelled the liquor on her is why he's saying that. Because I mean, what other reason would he say it? But let's keep listening.
She came up here and assaulted me while I was at a fucking barbershop. Her and fucking goddamn me, Solar, came to the barbershop where I was sitting there resting in peace after the fucking cops was called on me. Fucking bruised me and fucking assaulted me. Come up here acting a fucking fool. Throwing Giovanni's ashes out the car, calling niggas bitches and hoes. Come up here acting a fucking donkey. Didn't fucking leave. And somebody else called the cops on her. Somebody else called the cops on her. I can't calm her down. I can't calm her down. They came up here and assaulted me. Her and motherfucking me, Solar, came up here and assaulted me at the motherfucking barbershop. I never called the laws on my wife. She did this to herself. Hanging out with that motherfucker nigga in the back of that motherfucking car. Solar. Fucking motherfucking sex cultists. Talking about I love you, I love you. They fucking drinking and everything. They both fucking drunk as fuck. Fucking doing fucking lives and shit with motherfucking King Payne. Talking about me, I put guns and shit out. I didn't put no gun on her. She didn't tell y'all the truth. She grabbed that motherfucker and said she should shoot me in the motherfucking head.
She did not throw them out the window. I think that I don't know why he said that. She did. Hold on. This what. She threw the ashes onto bystanders, onto just random people that were sitting there. If you didn't see earlier, that were just minding their business. I'll play that real quick. This is her throwing ashes on random people. Her son's ashes, his cremation ashes. I know it's a lot. It is a lot.
They're all dead. Evan! Solar! Solar! Come! Come! You're dead! All of you bitches is fucking dead! I'm motherfuckers! You motherfuckers!
She just grabbed her son's ashes. Her son that passed away, his name is Javante. She just grabbed them, and now she's turning the camera right now, and she's gonna go and show you what she. So keep watching.
You fucking country bitches! I promise you. I promise all of you. I promise all of you. I promise all of you. All right, that's it. All right, that's it. All right, that's it. It is fucking dead. You're fucking dead, all of you. I got you, man. I got you, man.
She says it out of her own mouth. That's my son, B. So she says it out of her own mouth. She says, "This my dead son." I'm like, wow. It's like, what do you say to that? And these people that she's pointing, they have nothing to do with nothing. They're just there. They didn't do nothing to her. They're just there. The person she was mad at is Gerald. He's not right there. So she's not throwing it on him. I mean, even still, that would still be wrong. I mean, like, why? It's just not okay at all to be doing that at all. So, no, her other son he was not there. He was not there. So yeah, so I just think that's a lot. I'm like, wow. And she was even sprinkling it on them. And she says it, like, I'll play it again so you can hear. She literally says it. That's my son. She says it.
You're dead! All of you motherfuckers! You motherfuckers! You fucking country bitches! I promise you! I promise all of you! I promise all of you! I promise all of you! All right, next time! All right, next time! All right, next time! In this fucking head! You're fucking dead, all of you! I got you, guys! I got you, guys!
She says it. She says it's her son. And then she gets in the car and she rubs it on her face. The ashes of him on her face. I'm just like, what is going on? I'll let it play.
I can drive.
No, don't drive.
I'm driving!
Can you drive into the car and we just park and talk? Please.
On my dead son. On my dead son.
Please, I know you want to
On my
drive.
dead son. On my dead son. On my dead son. On my son. On my son.
We're God's
They're
people.
all dead. They're all dead. They're all dead.
Look at me. Look at me. Life and love. Only. No bad juju. No bad voodoo. You love them.
Fuck you.
You love them.
Fuck you up.
Stop.
He's sitting there bringing something out of her. Okay? That's why she keep going in the opposite direction, because he got her mind on. I'm telling y'all, this is him. It is Solar. It's even when he touched her, it's like he was like controlling the demon that he put in her. I'm just saying, notice her like when he touched her, she just like completely just, I don't know, it's just weird. I'm like, what is going on? He needs to, I said that, that's literally, I said this morning before she was still with this dude. I'm like, Jaguar, you need to get as far away from Solar as you possibly can. Get away from him. Get away from him. I wanted her to get away from him so bad. I'm like, oh no, Jaguar, just get away from him. Like, he will ruin your life. You gotta get away from him. Like, I damn near want to play the live right now to show y'all. Like, I was literally saying this hours ago before any of this happened. Like, you need to get away from him. as soon as possible. And then hours later, all this happens. That's not a coincidence. It's him. And he was there the whole time throughout everything. Everything that happened, he was right there. Now, I see if he left and then this all, just so happened to happen. No. Absolutely not. No. It was him. I'm telling y'all, look, something ain't right. Look at her. Look.
No,
They're all dead. They're all dead. They're all dead. They're all dead. They're all dead.
Look at me. Look at me. Life and love only. No.
When she touched her face again, it's kind of like she's annoyed. It's like, get away from me, but at the same time, it's like she's inviting him, so it's so weird, it's like an energy, that you can't kind of describe, because like when he grabs her face and she turns and she looks at him, it's like there's a sense of comfort, and then that changes immediately. It's like, why? I don't know. I just think it's weird. Just watch that one more time. I think it's weird how it's like something clicked. Like, look, it's just like, who is that? It's like she doesn't even look like her. I mean, she looks like her, but she doesn't look like her.
Look at me. Look at me. Life and love only.
Right there is when it's like the real her was trying to come back out. Right there. It's like something is clicking in her, like all of this is wrong. Like what is, and then it's him. Once again, the chanting, the things that he's, I'm telling you, he messed with this woman's mind. He did. He over there playing mind games. That's what Nature Boy did all day long. He learned from, I mean, he learned well. I'll give him that. I mean, he's still an idiot, that taught him. But yeah, I think, I don't know. It's weird. I don't know if it's alcohol related. I don't know if it's drug related. I don't know if it's some juju. So I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's like a mixture. Hell, it could be all of the above. So I don't know. It's a lot. I don't. Did he blow something at her? I don't know. Like this is weird. This is weird. This is weird. No ashes on him. I don't know what's other going on, Lord. I don't know. I just pray for her. I hope Jaguar's okay.
No bad juju. No bad voodoo. You love them.
Fuck you.
You love them.
Fuck you up.
Stop.
You're dead.
You love them.
You're dead.
They've had your back for a long time.
No, they haven't. They never had my back.
They don't know what's going on.
They never had my back.
He told me how much he wants to protect you.
They never had my back. Nobody up there.
Listen to me.
I got my back. Get in the fucking car! Get in the car!
Love is gonna win.
Get in the car. Get in the fucking car. I'm gonna show these niggas what Helter Skelter is.
I love you, Jag. And I have to tell you the truth.
Do you got your phone?
No.
Do you got?
I want to know what's in that cup. I want to know what's in that cup. What is in that blue cup? What is in this cup? Hold on. What is in this cup? I hope it's alcohol, because that. What is in this cup? I haven't seen this cup for a couple of lives now. Well, her being with Solar. What is in this cup that got her acting like that? What is in this cup? It's crazy. This is crazy. And the situation, It's a lot. Right, definitely not water. Shout out to Island. I agree. Definitely not water. Definitely not that. Y'all think it's that ethanol? Possible. Y'all saying demon juice, demonic possession, do anything for clout. I cannot. This is a lot. Shout out to Ash Anybody for the super sticker. Can I get the cup recipe? I won't want that recipe. I won't want it. Alcohol laced with satanic cult plus water. I have no idea. How was she during the interview? Did she seem anxious? Yes. But better because it was her and her husband. But the thing about it is that he was there. Solar. He was there. He just wasn't on camera. But he was there. Like he's been with them. He's been there. It's crazy. He's been around manipulating. Because again, she finds him wherever in Dallas, I guess. And then she hung out with them. And then she went from hanging out with them to Solar just kind of just leaving with her and her husband. You know, just kind of like this stray dog that they were bringing along with them. And he slowly went from homeless to staying with them. And like I said, every time you seen him drinking a drink, eating something, but Jaguar was fitting the bill. She absolutely was. And her husband didn't appreciate that. But at first, I believe that Gerald didn't look at Solar as a threat when he first came around. I think Solar was given nephew vibes. I think that's what he was given, and because it takes time for these narcs to put their towns in. You know, they got to get you to a trusting place. You know, now they got to get you, to a trusting place, and then once they get you there, it's just like, ugh. And I believe that's exactly what he did because Gerald didn't have a problem with him, and Gerald was, assisting Jaguar, her assistant and all of that. So then you go from that to assistant to producer to now it's just I've been telling her to leave him. What? What is going on here? Like, what is going on here? It is giving more that you and Jaguar, you have to have more than what you are alluding to because why is all of this happening? Why? Why are you getting into a fist fight? Because Goomba came out of that barbershop and darted for Solar. That was deliberate. I believe that he didn't see Solar right away. I don't think Goomba seen him right away because Jaguar ran up on him, and he said Jaguar assaulted him inside of the barbershop, and that could very so much be so. I'm not saying it's not. I didn't see it, but that could very so much be so. And with Jaguar coming out of there, when she, came out, Gooba came from another door. He didn't come out the same door as Jaguar. He came out from the other exit. So when he came out from the other exit, he comes around and towards Solar. Because Jaguar came from this way, and then he came from, the opposite direction. But he wasn't trying to harm Jaguar at all. His target was Solar. I'm getting you. And that's exactly what happened. Jaguar is given that something is going on with you and Solar. Why is your husband so pressed? Like, I just don't get that. I don't get that. Girl, Jaguar, you have admitted that you are a known cheat, that you have cheated before. You cheated on your first husband, and stuff like that. I don't know, Jaguar. So I said, girl, I'm gonna need you to take some accountability because if you just innocent, like, girl, self-sabotage. Very true, very true. Goomba, Jag assaulted everybody through her son's. In some states, there's also battery. Yeah, very true, very true. Yeah, you can't just be throwing stuff at people, and especially ashes. It's just like, ugh, what is happening? So, Red Label says for a married couple who tried to help him, he's been telling her to leave her husband after they helped him. No, agreed. That's what I'm saying. Like he said multiple times that he was I've told her to leave. And what are you telling her to leave her marriage for? Like, I don't know. Real Talk TV Media says this is a culty mess. Agreed. This is a mess. This is a mess. Outside the Box said that's probably why they took her to a mental health facility more than likely. And they won't let her out until she's stable, correct? The doctors have to clear you. If they don't clear you, you ain't going nowhere. You're going to stay right there until they can place you, type of situation. Goomba's institution says Janae intuition was probably through the roof with solar system around and wanted him gone. I believe just that. I do. And he said it in this live. He said it right here. He said that we were right.
Shit over with. Because I ain't worth shit to her. I ain't worth shit to her, huh? No value, huh? And you do me like this? Right with that motherfucker? Got you involved in this shit? What the fuck, bro? You tripping. Now both y'all niggas locked up, you beating yourself up in the goddamn cop car. Now you leaving. What the fuck, babe? Y'all pray for her. Please pray for her. Please pray for her. Please pray for her. Pray for us. Told that nigga Solar bad. Sean Davey, where you right, my nigga? Nigga's terrible, bro. I pay for niggas' clothes, food, everything, my nigga.
I said that earlier in my live this morning. I said, girl, he gonna have, shout out to Ashley Boo to you. She says, sassy work through ex-demons, just like Nature Boy. Absolutely. She needs to leave. Who? Jag? She threatened to KIL everyone on her own live. She did. She did. But no, he states here that he was paying for all of Solar's food, clothes. Look, listen, he said he was paying for clothes, food.
Sean Davey, where you right, my nigga? Nigga's terrible, bro. I pay for niggas' clothes, food, everything, my nigga.
I said that earlier. This is what they do. I said Solar is pathetic, a lazy bum that wants everybody to do things for him. He feels like he should have things handed to him. Because he feels like he looks a certain way. So things should just come to me easy, because of how I look, I guess. But I knew that Jaguar was fitting the bill. And like I said, I'm sure that her husband was side-eyeing that. Like, who is this dude we taking care of? Not like a drink or some food, something like that, no big deal. But when you in a store with your girl, you buying clothes and she buying clothes for him and oh, we buy him. I don't know. We was buying him clothes. I don't know. I don't know that's what that word. So taking people's kindness for weakness is exactly what Solar was doing. So when I'm going to say take kindness for weakness, he's a narc. He's a narcissist. So that's his whole plan. Chaos. He needed to create chaos in order for him to get control. I can't control this situation without it being chaotic. So if you are, as wife and husband, Jaguar and Gerald, are sitting here getting along, I'm not going to be able to do what I need to do here. I'm not going to be able to get her if she has a strong support system. I got to get rid of that support system so that I can become it. I have to be her support system, so that I can gaslight her. I can't gaslight her. She doesn't feel like I'm her support system. I got to be it. So therefore, I have to cause chaos. I have to make it so that she and he are very upset with each other, very angry with each other, or want to avoid each other. Because the more time she doesn't want to spend with him, she will spend with me. So divide and conquer. You need chaos for that. You need a situation. You need distractions in order to make that happen. So he starts off little, gets in good with Jag, and then once he does, when there's certain things, like there's lives, Jag was live, I remember, and she wanted her husband to do something. It was two things that she wanted him to do. One thing he had already done, and she didn't know. Then she was like, oh, thank you. And then she asked him to do another thing, and then he said he was busy. So right after he said that he was busy, she called for Solar. So when she did that, I believe that that was Solar, his chance to, even when he comes, he does whatever she asks. After that, he uses that against her husband. So they outside chilling or sitting in the car, Solar and Jaguar, and he'll throw things out there to make her feel a certain way about her husband. Like, anything you ask me to do, I'm gonna make sure you do, because I'm love, I'm light. I want to make sure you have everything you have, you need. You are love. You do so much for everybody else, but don't nobody do nothing for you. You ask simple tasks, and you can't even get those things done after you do so much for people. You should just let me be your assistant, because I will make sure you had everything you need. I'm already around. I'm very handy. So weaseling his way in. So then now when she goes in the house, she may not go in there and say nothing to Gerald about it. But the first time she requests something or wants something, I don't even feel like she's doing it for him to do it. She's doing it so that he disagrees, so that she can use that against him, because she already feel away. I'm already outside with him, and he making me feel like you ain't ish, and I don't feel like you are ish. He been around this little amount of time, but he doing this and doing that. He do that, and there's no comparison. It's like, this is the nephew, remember? Why is there a comparison? You shouldn't be comparing, unless this is getting on the level of romantic, like it would have to be. Because what is the nephew stepping on Uncle toes for? I love my aunts, but I never wanted to sleep with none of them. The main thing that will keep that happening is that we're blood. There's no blood between Jaguar and Solar. He hasn't even been around her long enough to be even considering each other being anything like that. Like, y'all only been around each other for like, what, 2 weeks? Known each other maybe 3? Like, how is this auntie nephew already? Too trusting. Like, this is too much. But I do feel that she needed to replace certain energy. I believe when she fell out with Nosy, she wanted to replace that energy. She did. I feel like she tried to replace it with me and Solar. I do. I do. I feel that, Nosy and her spoke a lot. They had a, strong relationship. They did. And I believe when they fell out, she was looking for a new home. She was looking for somebody else to be close to. And I think that Solar was perfect, because he doesn't have a lot. He's a loser. So he can just do anything and go anywhere. So he's the perfect companion. So she took him along. I do. I feel like she's a void. That's what I was saying earlier, a void. I feel like when she fell out with Nosy, there was a void that was placed there. I don't think that set well with her. I don't. So I think she started to try to fill it with people like me and Solar and others, a few other people I could name, to where I feel that she tried to, fill the void. And it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. It definitely is. It's unfortunate. I do. I honestly, I think Solar came around in the perfect time. I do. Oh, did she? Y'all said Nosy Ho spoke on the situation today. She did. I'm definitely going to go check it out. As soon as I get out of here, actually, I'm going to go check it out. I would love to hear what she had to say. Because I'm nosy. Shout out to Nosy Ho Live. Was that Mr. Reside? Shout out to my girl. Yeah, so I am about to hit my 3-hour mark. So I have to get out of here. But I am praying for Jaguar. I am praying for her husband. Gerald, I really do hope that they can work it out. I hope they can find their way back to each other. If they don't, and they decide to go their separate ways, because at the end of this recording, listen to what Gerald said.
Everything, y'all. Everything, y'all. I pay for everything, y'all. Yeah, my lips white. Adrenaline rushing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck to say, my nigga. I don't know why she did this shit, bro. I came up here to chill. I came up here to get a peace of mind, to get away from that shit from what happened to me last night. I could have died last night. The cops thought I had a gun in my hand. Another cop had to tell everybody it's his fucking phone. Stand down. What the fuck? Pull me, my stepson, out the motherfucking house. Go in the fucking house with fucking guns, nigga. How the fuck these people get our fucking address since it's such anonymous? Come on, man. Right after you get off the phone with King Payne doing the interview, laughing and joking, eating velvet taco with this nigga who's supposed to be married to Velvet. From Carbonation, Carbon Island shit? Yeah, this what Carbon Island get you, motherfuckers. Yeah. Somebody send this shit to King World 2020. I'm done. What marriage?
He said, what marriage? If he don't want to be with her no more, I can't blame him. Like, that's why I said, I don't blame him. If she don't want to be with him anymore, I don't blame her either. I don't blame her either. I really don't. I don't blame either one of them. I get it. It's a lot. It is definitely a lot. But I'm about to get out of here, y'all. We will be live again tomorrow with an update on this situation. This is a lot. This is so much. But again, I'm praying for everybody in the situation except Solar. Prayers to Jag. Again, Jag, you got to take accountability for this girl. Now, look, now, girl, this was a lot. This was a lot. So thank you, everybody, for all the super stickers and all that good stuff, the super chats, all of that. I love you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Shout out to Laugh Gag. She says, Sean, sidebar, you have an older uncle about 6'4", look like you asking for a friend. I do have an uncle, but he's not that tall. He's like 5'8", 5'9". But he's handsome. He's a handsome guy. Shout out to Live Gags. Thank you for the super sticker, sweetie. Fifi BTW says, leave Google, go live a regular life, no more car rides and having your life publicized on social media. So we will see. We will see. We will see. This was a lot. This was definitely a lot. I love you guys. Again, prayers to everybody that's involved except Solar. Until the next show, I love you all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Love you, Jack. Bye, y'all. Next.